Hi, I'm Anqoinette Crosby and welcome to County Report this week. Coming up in the next half hour, the county is warning residents about cancer-causing radon and how to stay safe. Plus, meet Rockville's new Chamber of Commerce CEO. And later, a reminder that students need to have the proper shots before school begins. We'll tell you how the county is offering them for free. But first, thousands of county residents, community groups, and law enforcement joined together for National Night Out. About 40 events were held around the county. County Executive Ike Leggett and Police Chief Tom Manger made the rounds and visited several communities. Their first stop was in Olney. Lorna Virgili was there and tells us more.
Anqoinette is the 25th year that the Olney community celebrates National Night Out. Now this year they got special treats here, the police mobile command post, and also a visit from Maryland's Governor Larry Hogan.
See you. Oh, thanks for letting us come by. We've got a great turnout considering it's a... Montgomery County is very important to us, and we understood that this is a great event every year, their 25th year. We thought there was going to be a good crowd, and County Executive Leggett was nice enough to invite us to come out, and just happy to be here. So it looks like I'm going to get around and try to meet as many people as I can, but you know, we go to one of these every year, and we've been in multiple different counties, but we thought there was a good time to come to Olney.
And you're going to make a quick stop at the opioids. I think there's
I am going to make sure to go by there. That's obviously been a huge priority for us, and I know that the county has been making great strides as well, and I want to go by and thank them for the work that they're doing.
Right at these two, wonderful, and then over there, right at those ones. We got them. Got them.
Trying to fight and combat crime is a difficult challenge in many communities, but you cannot do any of that without the support of the community. And so this is an opportunity for the community to be engaged and part of what the public safety officials are doing. And so we welcome the opportunity to engage with them, to thank them for the work that they've done in the past, and to encourage them to continue to be active citizens and participate with us to help all of us reduce crime.
Not too good.
You got two clear on.
Huh?
There you go.
What you see in the Olney community is just a willingness to give a part of their day. And what does that mean? What does that mean? That they're reading their local newsletter, that they're on their listservs, that they're serving on some sort of board, that they're volunteering their time. And it's all hands-on approach from the community members here.
Olney is still a very, very safe community. We are fortunate that we've placed the police satellite station in Olney. Chamber brought that in over 15 years ago, 18 years ago, and the presence here is tremendous. They're very responsive, and each month at our monthly board meetings, the police have a representative there, and they continually report that it is one of the safest communities in the entire county.
The Salvadoran American Day Festival was another huge success. It was a vibrant atmosphere that brought cultures together for fun and fellowship. Just in case you missed it, here's a look.
Montgomery College hosts the 9th annual Salvadoreño American Day Festival here at the Rockville campus in celebration of the Salvadorian community. The pride of the Salvadorian community is felt in today's celebration with music, food, and with medical resources needed for the community. This day has been sponsored by Montgomery County, Montgomery College, and Costa.
The
importance of this event is that we are celebrating the union of these two countries, the United States and El Salvador. And that's the importance of this day, because we are united, Salvadorians, American, and people from all Latin countries. The Salvadorian American Day Festival was established 9 years ago. Costa organized this festival to be hosted today. We have the support of Montgomery County's governments and the colleges. Of course, this festival is for the Salvadorian community, but today we are joined by many Latin Americans. The Salvadorian community keeps on growing and sharing their culture in the metropolitan area. I like this because it lets people know the culture of my country, the traditions. I like the music and the food. The people are enjoying this event, which shares lots of educational information to the community. We have a lot of students who are from El Salvador, and we have the support of the community for years. We have given scholarships, and the Salvadorian community is well liked. And we have lots of Salvadorian staff members. The doors will always be open for the Salvadorian community.
The most fun being presented today is the music. The music gets everyone hyped up, and I'm ready to dance.
For County Report this week in Rockville, I'm Justinian Cruz.
Homeowners, buyers, and builders in Montgomery County should be aware of the danger posed by radon gas. If not properly mitigated, radon can cause lung cancer. Juan Jovel has more.
We often hear about the importance of having smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, but very little about detecting radon in our house. Did you know that radon is the #1 cause of lung cancer in non-smokers, and that for children, radon and secondhand smoke are the biggest risk for developing lung cancer later in life? That's why it is important for you to understand how this natural gas gets into your house and the effect it can have in your future.
Radon is a very dangerous gas, and it's odorless, it's colorless, and it's very dangerous because it's the most powerful carcinogen that we can have at home, other than tobacco. It comes from the degradation of radioactive minerals and metals like uranium. When that happens, radon is released, and it seeps through the cracks of our basements and our walls and so forth. And it can be a real hazard for the health of the entire family living in that place.
According to experts, exposure to radon had led to many deaths nationwide and very likely to many other types of cancer.
The estimated number is 21,000 deaths by radon that produces lung cancer. However, we also know that radon, when it's in the water that comes from the ground, can also produce stomach cancer. One of the problems is because we don't know what type of cancer produces, we cannot rule out that there are other cancers like leukemia or lymphoma or cancer of other organs that can be produced as part of the radon.
With sadness, Katia cherishes the memories that lasted a short while until cancer knocked at her family's door.
Unfortunately, 10 years ago, my father was diagnosed with cancer, and 10 months later, he lost his battle to cancer at the age of 55. We did the genetic testing on him, and it was found that it was not hereditary. It was not a family type of cancer. And about a year and a half ago, my mother was diagnosed with cancer as well at the age of 60. Her battle lasted about 13-14 months, and we lost her as well just a couple months ago. And again, we did the genetic testing and found that it was not family related as well.
It was then when Katia and her sibling did some research and got their house tested for air quality, and the results were staggering.
They, in fact, found that there were very elevated levels of radon, and that made us think and made us act in a way that should have been done, years and years ago.
Just like the Carrascos, many families learned too late about how badly their houses are contaminated with radon. The Mid-Atlantic region itself has one of the highest levels of radon nationwide. Montgomery County has a 2/3 higher likelihood of having levels of radon above the safe limits. Legislators in the area have taken necessary actions to ensure the safety of its residents.
We wanted to make sure that because the levels of radon are so high in this area, for anybody who sells a single-family home, they have to get their home tested for radon. What this does is this ensures that folks are not going to pass along a danger to another family, to another person who ends up buying that home. And so it's a way in which we can remind folks how important it is to test, but we really want folks, regardless of whether they're selling or buying a home, to make sure they're getting their homes tested for radon anyway.
It is imperative for you to take the necessary steps in order to live in a safe environment. The first step is to get your house tested.
Testing for it's really easy. You can get some over the counter like at Home Depot, but with those, there's, you got to mail it into a lab and there's additional fees to it. So the cost that you see over the counter is actually, there's more hidden cost inside those. So just be aware of those. And then you can also hire a home inspector or a radon professional mitigator who is nationally accredited. And there's 2 organizations that you can find those at. One's National Radon Safety Board, and then the other one is American Association of Radon Scientists and Technologists.
Once you choose your best option, the next steps will be to measure the radon levels at your house. Experts will come to your house to set up a radon detection and measurement monitor in the basement. Within a minimum of 48 hours, the results will be available. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, a safe level of radon should not surpass 4.0 picocuries per liter of air. If above the safety level, action should be taken to reduce radon's concentration. A radon mitigation system draws air from the ground through a hole. The pipe is inserted and ran outside where a mitigation fan expels the air to the exterior above the roofline. An inside air pressure indicator will continuously monitor the system.
One thing about when you have an active radon system put in is this indicator right here lets you know that the fan is running. And then they'll put on the sticker initial vacuum pressure, and then that lets you know, okay, has there been anything that has changed dramatically? Has the pipe sucked up material that's blocking it, which is causing, an issue with the system? So it's always good to come down and check and monitor that area to make sure that, it's working properly and it's working just like the day that it was installed.
The estimated cost of installing a radon mitigation system can vary from $800 to $1,500. The cost will depend on the type of work to be performed. In Rockville, Juan Jovel.
Coming up on County Report this week, MC's youngest scientists showed off their STEAM skills at an open house on the Germantown campus. And how Gaithersburg High School is making the transition into high school easier for freshmen. More on that when we come back. Stay with us.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Science, technology, engineering, art, and math, otherwise known as STEAM. MC's youngest scientists got the chance to demonstrate their amazing skills during a STEAM open house on the Germantown campus. Take a look.
Montgomery College Center for Early Education hosted a family event which allowed pre-K students to present their scientific learnings on STEAM. Dee Dee Marshall is the department chair at the Germantown campus, and she has been working closely with the students in preparation for their presentation.
We are having our open house for our STEAM program, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Each one of the table has one of our young STEAM scientists, and they are demonstrating some of the activities that they had throughout the program so the parents could come in and learn about what they've learned.
Parents got to participate hands-on at each of the Young Scientist stations.
So what we have set up in here is the children are showing parents and guests how to build an irrigation system in our garden so that we could catch rain and irrigate the plants in a sustainable way.
The children use all the elements they have learned on STEAM to create an eco-friendly environment. They learned how to use the telescopes to analyze the leaf and how to make a replica of the Smithsonian Castle.
We want to expose the children to science, technology, engineering, and math, with art included throughout all of it at an early age.
These young environmental scientists have a bright future ahead of them. For County Report This Week in Germantown, I'm Jasudian Cruz.
Gaithersburg High School is helping ease the transition for incoming freshmen. MCPS TV visited the school to get a glimpse of the activities designed to get them off to a great start.
We are here at Gaithersburg High School doing the Trojan Experience. It's been going on for 4 weeks and we're in the 4th week, and we've had a different group of students each week, and we're focusing on creating community and connectedness and comfort with the students, with each other as they transition from middle school to high school.
So the transition to high school is one of the most important times of a young student's life, and we find that it's very important to take into consideration the mental health of the student. So we have many things in place to make sure that we combat any issues as they may arise.
We talked about stuff like mental health, spirituality. You have to think about how others feel, and you have to connect with who you are and who others are.
I've learned how to make friends, I think. I've always really struggled with building relationships, and I think this week I've built a relationship with a lot of people that I can carry on through high school with.
I hope the students take home a better awareness of the strengths that they already have, that they've already gained in elementary school and middle school leading up to this point, like who their mentors are, who their positive friends are, and then when they come into high school, if they experience those new challenges, that they can lean on those sources of strength that they already have and apply them to the new challenges that they're going to be facing with this new year.
There's a new CEO of the Rockville Chamber of Commerce. In this report, we hear why she was intrigued by the city and this career move. Rock 11's Craig Buchanan has more.
Rockville's Chamber of Commerce welcomes Margie Graff as its new president and CEO. She spent the past 10 years running a regional Chamber of Commerce in Ludlow, Vermont. After only a few weeks on the job, we sat down with her to see what brings her to town. Her journey to Rockville started right after a random call about a job in New York State.
That one call started this journey. A light bulb went off in my head and I was like, why am I not looking for other opportunities?
Thanks to the power of the internet, she looked around to find a city for her family with a strong focus on health and wellness. Rockville stood out from the crowd.
4 pages came up. I'm like, oh my God, that's where we gotta be.
Her first experience in the city was this year's hometown holidays.
I got to see it and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. First thing I loved was it's an international city. The people are wonderful and the businesses are so diverse.
Rockville's Chamber of Commerce connects local businesses to exchange ideas and grow their services.
The businesses are all experts in their fields. So we have business people teaching other business people. You know, it's a network, really, of like-minded people.
Margie already knows how she wants to shape Rockville's future.
My philosophy is high tide rises all ships. So let's all get together in the same boat and go in the same direction. And everybody's important.
Thanks to her extensive professional experience in marketing and media, she can give her all to help Rockville's industries find success.
I could help the businesses because I get it. I've been in the trenches with them. I understand.
For more information about the Rockville Chamber of Commerce, head to rockvillechamber.org. For County Report This Week, I'm Craig Buchanan.
Coming up on County Report This Week, how to save big bucks on back-to-school items during tax-free week. And not every student can afford needed school supplies. That's why MCPS is asking for your help in buying backpacks. We'll explain right after this.
At Montgomery Parks, it's time to play tag.
Oh, I'm on base.
What's base?
This.
Playgrounds are awesome, but make sure you remember to take a ride aboard a miniature train.
Do you think they'll let me drive? I mean conduct.
Bring a picnic lunch and enjoy a meal outdoors. And what better way to end your day than a ride on a classic carousel?
Dad wins the Triple Crown!
Montgomery Parks, it's all here.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Did you know that people spend an average of $670 per child on school supplies? Well, there's help on the way to help ease those costs. Maryland's comptroller is reminding residents to shop Maryland's tax-free week. It takes place from August 12th through the 18th. During tax-free week, qualifying clothing and footwear priced less than $100 will be exempt from the 6% sales tax. In Montgomery County, school starts in less than a month. So the big question is, have you done your back-to-school shopping yet?
This is the 6% sales tax that we normally charge on clothing and shoes. As long as the item costs less than $100, the 6% sales tax is forgiven. And it's a big deal. Consumers love this. They get a break. You can buy an unlimited number of items as long as they're individually under $100. The 6% is waived, and it can add up. We call it back to school, tax-free shopping week.
You can find out more about tax-free week on the comptroller's website. And don't forget, the first day of school is September 4th in Montgomery County. To make sure students in need also have school items, MCPS is raising funds to purchase backpacks filled with school supplies. Here's how you can help. For just $10, you will be giving a student in need a backpack filled with school supplies for the school year. Thanks to all of the donations, the district was able to provide more than 18,000 backpacks last year. This year, they're hoping to serve even more students.
It puts the kids on an even field. You know, it makes them ready. They don't have to worry about who has what when they arrive to school or feeling inadequate. They feel ready to start. They get their backpacks before school actually starts, like here at an open house or orientation. So when the first day comes, they're arriving to school with their backpack.
For more information or to donate, go to montgomeryschoolsmd.org. We have an important health reminder for parents of students entering the 7th grade. These students must show proof that they've been vaccinated against Tdap and MCV4. For the rest of the month, the county's health department will offer the shots for free to incoming 7th graders. The shots will take place at 3 county clinics and at the School Health Services Center. You don't need an appointment, but a parent or designated adult must be present, and a copy of the child's vaccine record must be presented. For more info on all of this, call 240-777-1050. Coming up on County Report This Week, we meet the athletes and champions of wheelchair tennis. And the Montgomery County Ag Fair is in full swing, but for how long? We'll tell you when County Report This Week returns.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
Montgomery County wants to thank everyone for their commitment to recycling. We're recycling 57% of our waste, and we know you'll work with us to reduce waste and recycle even more, 70% by 2020. To protect the environment and save valuable natural resources for the future, we need to recycle all of our paper, cans, bottles, containers, scrap metal, and more. Because if you don't get serious about recycling at work now, it's going to come back and bite us.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. There are plenty of activities in Montgomery County for young adults and children. The fall guide for the county's Department of Recreation has the full list, and it's now available. There are programs for everyone to stay active and have fun. Registration opens August 13th, so here's what you need to do. first, go to the new website, activemontgomery.org. That's where residents can open an account and register for classes. You can find the guide online at mocorec.com or call 240-777-6840. Tennis is a sport that takes energy, endurance, and effort. Imagine playing it from a wheelchair. Well, imagine no more, because we bring you the champions of wheelchair tennis. These athletes are from Montgomery County and out of state, and they came to compete at the Wheaton Indoor Tennis Center.
When the tennis balls fly, Anthony Caparella wheels into action.
I don't let the wheelchair stop me. It's just about going out there, having fun and being with my friends and family.
Caparella played tennis before a spinal cord injury paralyzed his legs.
In a wheelchair, you have to kind of retreat to be able to, get to a ball and just put yourself in the best position. You also can't move laterally, so you have to spin a lot more in your wheelchair.
Wheelchair tennis is extremely difficult. And it takes a lot of training to be able to play it well.
Enrique Carrasco organized the inaugural MedStar NRH Wheelchair Tennis Championships in Wheaton. As a quadriplegic with very little hand strength, Carrasco tapes his racket to his hand to serve and hit the ball.
Once I tape my hand to the racket, I feel like I'm a real athlete. I feel like I can really play tennis. I feel empowered.
Carrasco hopes the championship competition, bringing novice and advanced players to Wheaton, will attract other wheelchair athletes to the game.
And it's a time for us to celebrate what we can do in many ways in our lives, not just playing tennis, but doing things important.
Phyllis Armstrong in Wheaton for County Report This Week.
The Montgomery County Agricultural Fair has begun, so it's time for you to take part in all the fun. This is the biggest county fair in the state, and it runs until August 18th. Once again, you'll find all the thrills and excitement at the fairgrounds in Gaithersburg. So come out and enjoy the rides, entertainment, food, livestock, and exhibits. For more info, visit mcagfair.com. We have a change to tell you about regarding NBC4's Clear the Shelter event. The Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center will not be able to take part in the event on August 18th, but no worries. Our adoption center will be holding its own special event later this year. And for those ready to give a pet a forever home, the regular adoption process is still available. Please call the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center at 240-773-5900 or go to montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. This is Rebel. Now, don't let her name fool you. She's a little over 2 years old, very friendly, and has lots of energy. She does well with other dogs and is quite funny and playful. The only thing missing from her life is you. So please call the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center. The number is 240-773-5900 or visit Rebel on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you with images from Rockville's National Night Out. It was a great way for communities and the police to join forces and talk about ways to make our neighborhoods safer. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.